sitting in my car. It is, well, today's a full moon, new moon, my bad, and Leo. 6:29 is the time, so still trying to figure out the right way to smoke. I've been given the guidance that I need, yo. It's just executing it now. Which is crazy because it's like when you're going through so much shit all at once and you're not necessarily sure how to make what it is that you're trying to make happen come into fruition. And it's like you fighting like almost, I would even say like an uphill battle, you know? Um, I would definitely say an uphill battle, you know? Because it's like you're making progress, right? But at the same time, you have to be aware at every single step. It's like when you check out, when you take a break, when you forget to stop and give me a second, y'all, because it's like my house is awake. It's like I said, it's 6 a.m. I just got finished meditating. I'm coming off the end of being triggered, and not even just being triggered, but even in the midst of being triggered, not necessarily wanting to be present, because I have this condition where I try to remove myself from having to feel, you know? So, like, this is my truth. I want to operate within my truth, you know? So, there's a, a part of me that lives in there's a part of me that lives in wanting to, like I said, like bypass how I'm feeling, bypass what I'm experiencing. I just got out of my car because I wanted to get some air, y'all. Um, and I just been like, I check out sometimes, right? So even in my checking out, I'm showing up for me, y'all, in the most amazing way. I'm providing myself with clarity and understanding and being able to make sense of it all, you know? So it's like, okay, we ain't asking you to be perfect. You were triggered, you went the fuck off. You prolonged the energy and then you tried to make it an even more bigger trigger, you know, instead of actually doing what we told you to do. And y'all, they done came through, they gave me the steps. They gave me the ways to approach it, the energy to have while I'm approaching it, to keep moving forward. Then to help top that part off, my my instructor, my mentor, comes through and she gave us, the Chiron box. You know what I mean? And we just went through the Chiron box class yesterday. I am in a space to where I 100% strongly believe that the last 8 months of my life, okay, and everything that's happened before, this morning, um, it had to happen the way that it did, and this is the energy I I cultivated just so I could get to this spot to where not only do I know how I'm gonna get out of this shit, right? But I have the steps that were given specifically to me. It's one thing for me to sit in a class, right? And to be on assignment because this is what my instructor is doing, right? It's a whole nother thing, y'all, when we show up for ourselves and we actually do the work, right? Because it's a workshop, like Professor said tonight, and you show up for yourself even in the midst of you wanting to not do it, even in you feeling all the symptoms of what you've created, because it be us, even if you feeling all the symptoms of what you created, allowing yourself to still do what you have to do and still be present, still show up even if you weren't present the previous 5 minutes. Like, make the effort to try to show up, because I did tonight, y'all. And it's crazy because the information that I have right now, um, I know that it's life changing. I know that I'm operating in my creative ruler power. Like, I'm actually operating in a space where I'm like, okay, this is it. This is how you're gonna do it. Even now, like, I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to smoke, but then I was like, hell, fuck smoke. Don't even make it too complicated for yourself. Don't force yourself to be anything other than where you're at, fully, authentically in this moment. And I did, and I instructed her what she could do for me. And I'm giving my part back by operating in a space of fullness and not operating in a space of just wanting to be giddy or just wanting to just be away from what it is that I just went through, because it was extremely powerful. And I'm just grateful. I'm I don't know how else to say it. I'm extremely grateful. I'm extremely thankful that I know that showing up is valuable. I know that being present is something that is tangible for me to reach. It's not a situation anymore to where, and it hasn't been, but it's like it's amazing how you really really get to see it being built up, see the layers being created, seeing the substance start to come into place, because I've been talking shit and I be talking my shit, y'all, but I be thinking like, I'm not talking to me. I'm pretty sure that this applies to me, because I could think of a couple situations where I've had a couple instances, right? There's this kind of like, I'm still, having my ego death. Let's just be clear, okay? And there are times where I say things and I know that it's foresight, right? Because I've witnessed it over and over and over and over again, right? And I say it, and then it comes back to me, and the way that it comes back to me, it's like, you get it. Like, now you have understanding. Before, you was sharing something and it was annoying, but now you actually have understanding. And it's continued to keep on coming back to me like that. I could only be in a space of gratefulness. you know I could only be in a space of true appreciation that I have, like, a foundation that I'm building on. And this isn't just, some idea of what I want it to be. This is actually what it's supposed to be. You know, this is where I'm supposed to be at. And all of the other shit that I felt was for naught was necessary, as I'm always saying in all of my lives. You know what I mean? All of the giving the lessons before you fully receive them for yourself. I said that recently. And the reason why I said it was because of how I fully processed and understood you know, what I've been moving in. I get this fire, and the fire doesn't cause me to go back within. Sometimes the fire makes me want to just pour it out, because I'm excited, and that's okay. I had to go through that space. I had to be in that space. I had to be able to experience it at that rate, even for me to know that like where I'm at is where I'm supposed to be at. It's not a coincidence where you are right now. It's very on purpose. It's very intentional. And when you really, really look at how Source will move you into the places that you need to be at and have you in a complete, you know, catosphere, like a chaotic vortex. You get where I'm coming from? But keep you so safe, protect you so well, hold you so close. You get what I'm saying? And just have you. My team has had me, y'all. I'm not lying, y'all. When I say I'm at an extended stay, I mean that shit. I'm at an extended stay. This is where I stay at. But I didn't know why I even came here, y'all. I didn't understand why I ended up in this space. And I'm aware that on the opposite side of what they've received, what they poured into me tonight, and I'm gonna be sharing it, but I'm gonna do it different this time. Instead of me just jumping to share it, I'm gonna really, really process it. I'm gonna allow the fire to continue to build and build and build and grow within me. So I'm really adding to the essence of what it is that I'm pouring into my community, because I love y'all. I love y'all because I'm learning to love me. And I'm learning to love me because maybe I wasn't, fully aware before. Maybe the circumstances that I had been through, even though I never knew that I would be the one who would fully heal them, not somebody else coming in to love me, right? I never knew that it would be me. You know what I mean? I didn't know that I was the one that I needed all along. You get where I'm coming from? And it's it's a process that I'm willing to take with me because I'm worth it. It's a process I'm willing to take because I'm worth it. I'm so grateful. I'm incredibly grateful. I'm happy I meditated. I'm happy I didn't just meditate. I did my new moon ritual. I poured into my intentions. I connected to the energy of where we are and where we'll be. I made tethers for me to fully, fully comprehend and understand what planets, were coming into play, and how, like, I was extremely intentional. And it showed me immediately, okay, if you showing up at this level, if this is where you at, this is where we at. When you give this much, this is what you get. You know what I mean? When you really, really willing to face you, this is what happens. And it is, do it, y'all. Do the work. Do the work. It pays off. Like, I'm out here. I couldn't wait. I couldn't be in a space where I was waiting to see whether or not I should say what I'm about to say. I couldn't wait and be unauthentic and wait until, I was cute and it was the right thing. I had to get on here right now because I want y'all to know that there's a level of what we've been doing and how we've been doing it that's creating the way that it is supposed to be done. When I tell y'all how the right set of circumstances will find you, I mean they will, because before Professor Melanie came into play, I didn't know how to truly meditate. You know what I mean? I didn't even know like what it was that I was meditating for. You get where I'm coming from? I didn't understand or see the cause and effect, as my team said this morning, right? I didn't see the root of what it was that I was receiving. You get what I'm saying? And it's worth it. Oh my God, it's so worth it. It's so worth it. It's so worth actually having somebody who done been through this shit, somebody who knows it, somebody who's gonna teach you the right way, who's not gonna take advantage of you. Like, even to, you know, her business with her herbs and stuff. Some people might say, well, it's janky that she sells the herbs and then she has the class. You do not understand how much value we receive with what we're purchasing, the quality of what it is that we get with the purchasing of going through somebody who's not only in alignment with me, but they are intentionally connecting, what they're providing me, and it's they're on purpose when they selecting the herbs that you receive. They're on purpose when they selecting the places and the conditions in which these herbs is going to be treated and grown and harvested in. Like it's so much death that comes with people of true righteousness and true valor. And this is not about pumping up anything or trying to sell anything for anybody. This is about really, really, really knowing your worth. When you know what you worth, bro, you what money ain't nothing. When you know what you worth, it's like it registers to you. And because you see it, because you experience it, because you operate in this space where this is really, really, really who you are, it comes to you. You know what I mean? I didn't know that I needed the Chiron box, y'all. I was operating on a space of obviously in my subconscious, just like out of it. You know what I mean? Which is, I'm not gonna go into that as far as the pros and the cons to me doing that, but it had been a condition that I've been operating off of, you know. And I bought it, and I'm in the class. The whole time I was in the class, I was ate up because I was so mad because I've been triggered, triggered heavily. Okay, but I didn't realize that the surface of what it was that I was feeling had a root that I could easily, be able to ground myself in. And it's so crazy how everything's in alignment. How everything's in alignment. The numbers, the everything is in alignment. Everything that's in your stratosphere, I swear to you, you are intentionally bringing it to you right now to make yourself have the right set of circumstances to where you can be able to truly start to heal. And we have the opportunity to really, really have like true healers, true teachers, true instructors, true diviners, you know what I mean, who are truly tapped in and connected to source, who are doing their work at the same time. So it's not a third party situation. This is hand to hand throughout the whole situation. You know what I mean? I'm not having to go through no extra channels. Literally, I went into meditation mad as fuck, y'all. I won't even lie. And I was able to receive myself. You know what I mean? No, they wasn't happy with me. Like, girl, okay, now that you done, let's do this. Okay, you were triggered. Wow. I mean, it took you all fucking day to realize that shit. It took you all fucking day. Like, they let me know, like real life. You know what I mean? But when you get to a certain point and they've been talking to you, like they've been communicating with you, like they've been going out of their way to make sure you know, you see, you hear, you in the space to where you're connecting to them, like they are on purpose in your face, like, hey girl, hey, look over here, sis, this your cousin, I need you to do this, hey, I'm right here. Like, it keeps on popping up. And y'all, I be wanting to be so, you know I just wasn't connecting the dots. And this is me in a space of giving myself grace, because you got to be accountable. You know, this is me giving myself grace. I promise you it is. Because I know that on the other side of me going through that, this is how I got this. This is how I ended up in this space. This is how I'm so happy, because I'm going to go up here, I'm going to go to sleep, you know, get up, get me some smoothie. I'm gonna put my in a couple of seconds. I'm gonna make my tea before I go to bed, and put my teas in the my sun opener in the window. Okay, so I can make sure I start that process because the sun is about to be out, and I'm gonna get me some rest. You know, and when I get up, I got promptings. And I'm so happy. I am so appreciative. Um, do the work. It's worth it. Keep going. Don't give up. No matter how ugly it looks. No matter how it don't fit you and how it don't suit you. Because a lot of us know that where we at, we ain't supposed to be there. We know we're not supposed to be there. You know what I mean? A lot of us know for a fact where we at. We are not supposed to be there. You get what I'm saying? There's too much that lets you know, that puts you in a space of like complete knowing when it comes to this situation. Like, no, I'm not supposed to be here. Why the hell am I here? You know? And it's like I done been, I done did it, but they be letting you know, and it ain't about getting no humble pie, but they be wanting you to understand that all of that don't matter if it don't got no substance in it. We be sitting in hollow houses, y'all. you know, Hollow houses, not wanting to feel nothing, not wanting to experience nothing to its fullness. And it's so trippy because it's like once you tap in, once you start really, really like fucking with it and like playing the game, you know what I mean? Once you start really, 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 truly, truly connecting to what this whole thing is about, how it's supposed to be, what it's supposed to be, you start to like remember how they came to you before, the circumstances that occurred, who it was that was there with you. You know what I mean? And it's like, damn, I've been fighting myself this whole time. I've been making it difficult for me this whole time. All right, cool. We don't got to do that no more. You know, we don't got to do that no more. I don't have to. I don't have to be in this shit no more, y'all. Like, what? I don't have to be in this shit no more, and I got it fucking. I have the key to get out. Do you hear me? Like real life, straight up. Like I know for a fact exactly how I'm supposed to heal this shit, and that be the thing that makes it so difficult for a lot of us to ever really get past anything because we just want to hold on to some shit. We want to be grudge holders. We want to be containers for other people's, you know, actions, other people's traumas, right? I say that all the time when I be writing in my journal. But it's like you got to learn how to contain you. You got to learn how to manage and understand and investigate you and explore you. You know, if you so busy holding on to other people's shit, or even wanting to focus on somebody else's shit, one, you're not even having the opportunity that you supposed to be receiving in that space. It's like your higher self be coming into contact with all of the people that's around you, literally like forcing them to be what it is that you need, to requiring them like they don't even know why they doing this shit, y'all. These people don't even have a clue. I promise you they don't have a clue why they are doing the shit that they doing, because they be stuck afterwards, y'all. It be like almost like it's just gone, like damn. Well, she's mad over there. What the fuck did I do to make her mad? I literally could see the shit. I literally saw the shit today. And it had to be slowed down for me to really finally get it. But it smacked the fuck out of me, okay? Because I was in a situation where I wasn't stopping. And to be in this journey, to be on this path, you gotta be intentional about your steps. You can't be rushing into no rooms. You can't be running into no fucking walls. You can't be absent minded, or distant face when it comes to you seeing yourself. You can't be in a space to where you want to avoid or ignore or not show up for you. You know, this was the message. You know, this was the message. How you gotta really, 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 no matter how bad it gets, continue to see you through the whole fucking thing, get you from step A to step B, from step B to step Z. You get what I'm saying? And know that you're gonna get there, because if you don't have to depend on nobody else, and it ain't even about having no sob ass story, because that sounds a little bit, like ain't nobody there to support me. I want you to understand the type of support that you gonna give you. Oh my God. It's like if I'm counting on me to do it, right? And I know that I done got me from B to H, you know, and F was a mother, right? I could keep going. And you just keep on telling yourself you could keep going. And the more we open up to certain things, the more other things, the higher we get to heal. The higher we get to heal. And everybody else knows what comes after that. You know, not exactly, but we know what we would like to happen. You know what I mean? What the intention is, what the idea of all of this is about. You know, I know for a fact, I said it before, I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to be here. Not because I wasn't supposed to be here, but because I'm going to do the work so I harmonically energize myself with the energy of that which I am and not what I was, because I'm going to operate in my power. And yep, but that's that. I just wanted to get on here. Oh, wow. Y'all being everything. To me, that's my sign to go to fucking. I'm happy I'm recording. It don't do you no good if somebody take you upside your fucking head. And then I had a beat. My old scary ass Venus energy. Big mama letting me know. Always signs. Now I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna look and see what that means. Peace. I love y'all. This yellow star. Give me a like, a share, y'all. A follow if you don't already. Have a good day.